What is up, guys? It's Dev from More Tribe. Welcome back to another video, another basketball video, another update. Syracuse did come to town and left with no W's. The men and the women pick up a win over Syracuse, which is really good business coming back from break. Yeah, great wins no matter how, it looks or how it feels. Just a win is a win, especially in a conference that just sucks. Every sport, it just sucks. I'm watching Pittsburgh at Duke right now, and Duke is up by 20 points, and they're the only ranked team in the ACC. Which, Florida State, men's and women, has a great shot, especially the men. They have a great shot to go deep in the conference tournament and finish, the top 7, 8. Every team is just horrible. The men, they play Miami tomorrow, and they should be able to get a W there. Syracuse, they're 6-8, 0-3 in the conference. We're 1-2 in the conference. But looking here, Donnie Freeman had 16, Lucas Taylor had 10, and then J.J. Starling for Syracuse had 12. For Florida State, Malik Ewan, 14 points. Taylor Bowen, 14 points. Jameer Watkins had 16. Daquan Davis had 18. And Chandler Jackson had 7. And this is what we like to see. Even numbers throughout our starters, which you should be able to win a lot of these, good little conference games when Chris Bell for Syracuse had 18 off the bench. That's kind of crazy. Florida State shot 74% from the free throw stripe, 7 for 18 on 3-pointers. 30 for 56 on the field. Florida State only had 8 turnovers, which is pretty good. 6 blocks, 9 steals, 17 assists, 36 rebounds, 27 of them on the defensive side, and 9 O-boards. Syracuse, 14 turnovers, which is good. Florida State's defense was getting after Syracuse pretty badly. 1 block, 6 steals, 13 assists, and 34 rebounds, 24 defensive, 10 O-boards, which is good to see. Even though it's by 2, you still out-rebounded them. You should be able to do that no matter who you play. Your average height on the team is like 6'6". You should be able to out-rebound a lot of your teams. You would think, at least box out. Syracuse went 12 for 17 on the charity stripe, 10 for 25 from deep range, 26 for 59 on the field, and it's a good win. It is a good win. Putting aside the lawsuit that Ham is in, it's a good win. Let's just see how they do. Let's just see how they do down the road during more conference play, because this team. They play with energy, obviously on defense. They can rattle some teams. Let's see. They got Miami, like I said. They should be able to beat Miami. Clemson, I think they're going to lose to Clemson. Clemson, they're decent. Pitt, they're decent, so that's probably a loss. Georgia Tech, I have no clue. Cal, no clue. The rest, I don't know. This conference is just awful. Duke is the only team. If you want to make the tournament, I was hearing from Corey Clark at warchant.com, if they want to make the tournament, they would have to beat Duke because I forgot what they call it. The competition in your conference is just terrible this year, and you would have to basically it's a miracle to beat Duke at Duke, obviously. But just to make the tournament, you would have to beat Duke just to have a good opponent that you beat, your strength of schedule or something like that. So you would have to beat Duke. I mean, North Carolina is just not good at all this year, and they don't got a big. That's a weird team. It's a weird team. Duke is the only solid team that's gonna make. From the ACC, obviously, that's going to make the tournament, and they look like a good team. They got a top dog in Cooper Flagg that's just, he literally just dunked on somebody's head 3 times. before recording this. But yeah, I'm excited for this men's team because they could finish, above Georgia Tech, obviously. Maybe SMU, Louisville. I mean, they can finish top 7, top 8 this year in the conference. So yeah, this year is gonna be very interesting. Let's see how Ham coaches his team, down the stretch. Let's see how they do maybe their tournament play. But yeah, I'm excited. Jameer Watkins and Malik Ewing and Taylor Bowens finally stepping up, playing. If everybody can step up how they did against Syracuse, this team, they can make a run for it. Obviously, they can play Clemson close, Pitt close. They can play Notre Dame close. They can play North Carolina. They have a chance to beat North Carolina, and they can play Duke close. And that's all we're asking for. Besides making the tournament, just make your games close. We don't want to be beat by Duke by 30 points. I mean, they're beating Pittsburgh by at least 20 points right now. And I think Pitt's a better team than Florida State. So just make it competitive, at least for me. But let's go on to the women. Obviously, they win. Let's see what we did here. Ladson had 25. Gordon 16. Vegas 6. Timpson 17. And Brianna Turnage had nothing. So we shot 19 for 21 with the free throws. That's great. 10 for 34 on 3 points. 28 for 76 on the field. Not the best, obviously. That needs to be better. You turned the ball over 16 times. That's just not okay. Not acceptable. 4 blocks, 11 steals, 16 assists, 43 rebounds. 25 defensive and 18 on the offensive board. Syracuse had 22 turnovers, which is insane. 3 blocks, 11 steals, 19 assists, 44 rebounds. 31 defensive and 13 on the offense. 12 for 15 on the free throws, 7 for 17 in three-point range, 27 for 67 for 40%, and kind of held their starters to under 10 for just only 2 of them. And then Journey Thompson had 13, and then Madeline Potts had 11. But yeah, good wins against your conference. 13-2, 3-0. I mean, Ladson, what can she do? Well, she turned the ball over 9 times. That's not good at all. More than half the team, she had 9 with turnovers. That's not good. But, hey, as long as she scores 25, she's averaging around like 30 points. That's okay, right? I'm being sarcastic, but yeah, I'm fine with the women. They're good. Ladson can score. She's got some help. Let's just see. They're second in the conference right here. They got Stanford next, and then Cal. That should be a good game. Hopefully they can top them off. Clemson, Miami, North Carolina. But at least the women's side, the conference is going to be tough and good. Unlike the men, I don't know what the men are doing this year. But if everything stays the same ranking-wise, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more teams that they play that are ranked. I think it was called the net rankings or something. Yeah, so if you get a couple wins over, teams in ranked, make a run for your conference championship, hell, even win it. Women have a great chance to go win their title and then go deep in the tournament. But the men, I have no clue. Very tough to tell. The team does play very energetic on defense, like to make turnovers. Just got to get better at the 3-ball, and everybody needs to be more involved. I think they'll be just fine. They probably won't beat Duke. or Clemson or Notre Dame. But a lot of these are just toss-up games. So if they can win at least, let's see, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They got 17 more games. If they can win like at least 12, I think they'll be fine. So they go like 20-9 or something. If they can do that, they'll be fine. You should be able to beat Miami. There should be no excuses for this game. Miami is just horrible. Horrible. The tough games, I'm just going to point it out right here. Clemson, tough game. Notre Dame's going to be a tough game. Clemson again. Louisville, probably. North Carolina, Duke. And maybe SMU. But if you can win just some of those games, I think they'll be fine. But yet again, it's Ham's, basketball team. And, some crazy stuff happens, obviously. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. And this is Dev. Peace out.